How you doing, folks? I just posted up the 4th of July video, and I hope you watched that. And I wanted to post up this one here. I wanted to talk to you about something seriously. I know a lot of times I go off in these little tangents on the Illuminati and the Federal Reserve Bank and things like that. I want you to know how passionate I am about this stuff. And I want you to stop sitting there and criticizing me and get up off your ass and do some research and do some homework. You know, it is a fact. It is a fact that our forefathers started this country because they wanted to get away from taxes. Taxes. Central bank loaning money at interest and us having to work ourselves like slaves to pay this interest back. Okay? Because no matter how much money you earn, you can never make enough to pay back the principal and the interest. You think about it. You know, I bought a car. And I think the car was $10,000. And I've paid for it now at $350.50 a month for over 3 years. And right now the payoff is just at $10,000. All that other money was interest. Now I could buy the car for what I could have bought it for brand new. The country survived until 1913 with the government the Congress doing its constitutional obligation of printing and coining money and setting the value thereof based on the amount of gold, silver, and the value of goods and services this country had to offer. Okay? Think about it. How did the country survive before income taxes? How were they able to build roads? How were they able to build the White House? How were they able to build everything they've done? How was the country able to do that before income taxes? Money doesn't start with the people and go back to the government. Money starts with the government and goes to the people. Okay? You have no money. Unless you were a prospector back in the good old days and you were out digging your own gold. Every penny you earned at that time was yours. But in 1913, and all the other presidents, Andrew Jackson, Thomas Jefferson, all fought off the central banks. Woodrow Wilson signed into being in 1913 the Federal Reserve Act that also started the IRS. And the IRS is nothing more than a collection agency for the Federal Reserve Bank, who gets its money like that, out of thin air. We loan our money, they loan their money to banks, who can also create it out of thin air due to the mechanics of modern money. Look that up. Find out that I'm not lying to you. For every deposit made, they can create up to 9 times that amount because all they have to keep in reserve is 10%. You know, don't sit there and criticize me and say, this guy's a fucking wacko. Do your research. That's how I found this stuff out. I did my research. I didn't take anybody's word on all this stuff. I thought, well, I want to find out for sure. You know, I love history. And if you don't remember history, you're doomed to repeat it. This country is the greatest country in the world. Our leaders need to be replaced with decent, honest people. Thomas Jefferson, I believe it was, or it might have been Andrew Jackson, I forget which one it was, stated that the kind of government we have does not guarantee against evil people taking seats and using it for their own good. But what he said was, it's up to the American people to keep them in line. You got 3 branches of the government, and none of them can do anything without the approval of the other 2. But there's a 4th branch of the government that nobody knows about and that nobody sees, who has 100% immunity from all laws. And roll your eyes if you want, but it's the people who run the global government, the secret society, the Illuminati. Roll your eyes if you want, but will you be rolling your eyes when you're in some fucking concentration camp, scratching yourself on the head, saying, how in the hell did we get here? All right, I'm gonna let this go. Today's 4th of July again. This is a second video. I'm very passionate about this stuff, folks, and I'm not just making this stuff up. You want to see some good videos and you want to see some good documentaries, try www.worldtruth.org or World History, something like that, .org. If you .info, I'm sorry. Type it in your Yahoo search. I might even stick a link off to the side here to make it easier on you. But anyway, happy 4th of July, folks.